Hello.
Hello.
Hello, boys. How are
Oh
you?
my God. I love it. We're all like doing different things. It's like, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Longstache.
Welcome. Oh, hang on.
Yes.
That reminds me, I've got a thing for it. I forgot I did a thing.
And we are just all that.
It's
We're
one of
fanning
them
around.
days, isn't it? How
Oh
are
my
you,
gosh.
boys? You okay?
Good. How are you,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah. Oh, and camera focus. Hang on.
I
What
am
what's solstice been? Let's be honest. How's it going?
Yeah.
Tell me your solstice issues, Ben.
It's hot. I mean, that's one thing, isn't it? It's just been a strange week. Bit of a
Yeah.
funny vibe week, guys.
Right.
mhm.
And I can't work out why, really. But you two the same?
Oh, on the day of the solstice, like 3 or 4 things went wrong. Not astronomically wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's like plates suddenly didn't connect and cats did weird things that they've never done before. All kind of things like, I think it was nicely up to that point.
You sound like you're underwater, Richie. Is that just me?
I was like going, it sounds like you're underwater, Richie.
Oh,
Are
does that
you?
sound better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, it's me waving
And
my.
guys, we are having before we start. There are technical things going on here because
Yeah.
all of us have had issues, haven't we?
Yes.
Sound
And let's be clear. I'm the one with most of the sound issues.
No.
Okay. I mean, let's be clear. It's mostly me.
And I'm generally the one with most issues.
We've all got issues, darling.
We've all got issues.
Don't worry.
Issues. Yeah.
Issues.
And yeah, and I was just telling these gentlemen before we went live, I just remembered that 2 weeks I have an altar that is for protection for my main entrance to the house. Not going to share too much about that, but there's an offering that I do every Monday, and I offer coffee to this particular deity for protection for the house. And for the 2 weeks before before this week, the coffee, I've been doing this for 8 months, and the coffee actually got moldy, and it hadn't gotten moldy before. And this week's is fine. And it got so bad the second week that I changed it in the middle of the week because I'm like going, no deity deserves moldy coffee.
No, that's a bad thing to do.
And so it was basically, it was capturing things and keeping the house protected.
That's
So
good. Is it hot
Yeah.
coffee or cold coffee?
it is cold coffee. Well, it's hot. It
I
depends
think it's
because
cold.
it's the first coffee that I pour for myself on Monday. I actually pour for them.
Yeah.
Because deity first.
Absolutely.
So
So, should we say
yeah.
hello to a few people? And if our sound goes, as I say, we've had so many technical issues tonight. It's a miracle we're even here, to be honest with you. But we are going to plow on, aren't we? And we're just going to do this bubbly, weird noise or not bubbly, weird noise. First one in is the lovely Orshi, who's now a moderator, everyone. A round of applause for the moderator.
And I am not getting the tiny hands out today.
Tarastash says howdy, old. Don't know how he got in here.
Howdy.
And of course, ready to report for duty. She's deputized after all.
Yes.
Hello, Irena, or Irene. Not quite sure how you pronounce it, but it's lovely to have you here from Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Lovely to see you here. And I'm so pleased to see you, Jen. I haven't seen you for ages. And I think it's important to remember that because we've got the summer solstice, there are some people, like our lovely Jen, who's doing the winter solstice. So, of course, our readings we will adapt for winter solstice for anyone who like us to. Come on to that bit in a minute. Just let us know if you want to change it up a little bit and give us a winter solstice.
Oh,
I just have to say, Jen here makes me very happy. Thank you,
me
Jen.
too. It's so lovely to see.
Aww.
It makes me want
twice
to
in
buy
1 week.
Moonlight.
Do you like crystals?
There's a rumor.
There's a rumor. Okay, so long as it's just a rumor.
Can pigs
I've not been spreading. Yeah.
The lovely Tangi is here, and she's demonstrating beautifully how to do this. We're going to pop questions into capitals for us. Just do it once for entertainment purposes only, as the scrolling message will say. And we've organised a 3-card reading. We will fit it in around that for you. So I have starred you, Tangi.
For entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based on what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Deanne is here. Hello, my lovely. Lovely that you're here as well.
Hi.
Fabulous.
Always lovely to see you.
Chat's going all over the place. Lisa's here. Hello, Lisa. Lovely to see
Lisa.
you. Anyone else? Lots of people. Ready? Yes, we're ready. Ready? Everyone's ready. Good. Blushing Nerd Tarot. Hello, Brian.
Brian.
You're here. Lovely to see you.
Brian's going to be on my channel for his first live.
Absolutely.
You two will be asleep. Ben might not, but he said yes. Ben doesn't sleep. He doesn't. But are you the undead, Ben?
Yes, I have.
I love it. Yes.
I'm turning into a vampire next Tuesday.
Oh, is this only fans?
Only if you're good for it. Leave me a tip.
Lovely to see you here, Regina. I hope you're working hard and listening.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Fran. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, look, listening and working. How well we know you. And Fran says, evening all. Let's go for a few more. But yeah, bad sound. Hopefully we remedied it. Lovely Manasseh's here. Hello, sexy gents.
Hello. Oh, sexy gents.
Sexy.
Hot for that. It's Friday.
Yeah. You know, we had talked about actually drinking through this, having an alcoholic beverage, and I can't do it. Maybe I'll go on live later. Maybe I'll get Tandy to come on with me and do an unboxing or something. I need something to distract me.
Hopefully, I'm out the aquarium now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
People have linked us into our lovely things. Thank you. Like and subscribe as ever. The lovely Deb is here. Hello, my lovely.
Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Good to see you.
And there's a lot of emojis.
Coffee. Bad coffee.
And all the links are there. Gerald's audio is a little scratchy. Yeah, I know. Well, he's doing his best. So we've had issues, like I said. So we're going to carry on regardless.
Do I still?
It's up to you. If you want to pop out, come back in. It's entirely up to you. But we have tried that a few times, and
did this help?
That helps a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm checking my audio.
If it goes a little bit scratchy, perhaps, as I say, we're very aware of it. We're going to plow on anyway. So sorry.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. Remember, it's for entertainment and purchase responsibly. Right. So we've got a few people already put a few comments in, wanting to have a reading. These are free. These are for entertainment purposes only. Seek professional advice on any matters to do with health, legal, or anything else like that. Put your questions in capital only once, and we're going to do it in a random order. So if you would like a reading, let's get the ball rolling. But let's firstly just put up what the 3 themes of our reading is going to be. So we did the talk on Longstache on Gerald's channel on Monday about Litha and the solstices. So it's now time to do our Longstache readings. So the first card will be, what has the journey from Yule to Litha taught me? and Jen, we can do it the other way around if you want to for that one.
Mhm.
What is the energy of the solstice will be the second card, and what should I take into the darker / lighter part of the year? Like the way I did that. That was very inclusive, wasn't it? Very inclusive.
Yes.
/ What decks are you using?
You go first. I'm just going to star a few people who wanted some reading. So
I'm using the Journey of the Sacred Bee because Monday I have a deck casual because I'm like that. And I am loving this deck. Loving this deck. Look at that. Sacred Geometry and Bees.
Oh, nice colors.
Yes, very good colors. So there's that.
Tony is here. Hello to you, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Trio. I thought it was a trio trash then.
That's the other channel.
That's the OnlyFans. And I also have the Wildwood Tarot just in case.
Oh, you're going to be brave and whip that one out.
Oh, you're being a bit wild, are you?
Stay tuned.
So you got two? Any other ones, or was that just?
Nope, I'm just sticking with these two. I'm going to force them in to work.
Oh, lovely.
Because I'm wanting credit for not saying all of the things that I want to say. And on that note, I'm going to have a biscuit.
You have yourself a lovely biscuit. Have you got?
Oh, can I have?
I like the way you wear biscuit, not cookie. Can I just say that? Ben and I appreciate that.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to translate it.
Are you going to share your biscuits, Gerald?
Sounds like a
Do you want one?
Yeah.
Oh, here, Ben.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not at all prepared for this.
They get changed.
I won't have a biscuit, thank you.
Are you sure?
Mine are chocolate and raspberry because I thought raspberry would be very appropriate for the summer solstice. And is today
midsummer?
Today is midsummer. I remember that. I learned that from our Longstache reading.
Is why I picked this mug. Look.
Ooh.
Will people get the reference?
Oh.
Yes.
Bottom the ass.
I will be watching Were the World Mine later today, which is a movie, Ben, that I own.
I'm sorry.
Sooner or later, we're going to have to move on to other things because people are they're going to go, oh, God, Gerald's got,
I can't believe you actually own a movie, let alone have watched it. Are you
yes,
okay?
It's amazing.
Okay. Let's all have a Midsummer Night's Dream. Ben, I'm going to set you a challenge.
Oh.
How's your Dutch?
It's not very good, I've got to be honest.
Have a go. Go on, just have a go. Irene, how did he do? Let us know. Let us know. I love the way you just went for it.
Yeah, it was all very spontaneous.
Ben, what decks are you using, my lovely?
Well, I chose the Silhouettes Tarot because we spoke about it the other day, didn't we? The sun version of the Silhouettes Tarot because I thought it was a bit apt. I've brought out the Roots and Wings Oracle deck as well, just because I like this deck. I've started using it a lot along with the tarot cards and also the Tarot of the Old Path.
Oh, good. Why is that one? Because that's one of your favourites, isn't it?
It is. You're right, Richie. It is. What about you, Richie? What are you using?
I'm just getting your feedback here. Look.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Irene. I know it's
terrible. A great try. So that was nice. We applaud you, Ben, for trying that. I'm sorry to make you do that, put you on the spot. But,
well, someone's got to do it.
What am I using? Well, I'm glad Orshi's here because I'm using Mermaid, Tarot of the Mermaids. The Mermaids Tarot. Why can't I say it properly? Mermaids Tarot. And we have the Forest of Enchantment. I've also picked up the Wheel of the Year tarot, but I'm not feeling it tonight. So I might get it. I may, on a whim. But the other one I'm most excited about is not a tarot deck at all, or even an oracle deck. I'm using this, Constellations, which are just cards that are just facts about constellations with the image on the front of them. But I've been practicing all week, and I'm getting happy with it. So I thought we'd give that a go occasionally. Wow. So I'm excited.
That's impressive, Ben. Now I feel like I just showed up. I'm going to get one of the participation trophies instead of for winning a prize or something. But that's okay. I am happy to be here with everybody. Thank you.
Am I being too over the top? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You're an over tart. What?
Well, that as well. But
draw shit. Oh God,
are you sure you haven't been drinking, Richard?
Oh, here, Ben. Let's meld.
Oh yeah. I'll get off that.
Freaky. Orshi says happy about the choice. Thank you, Orshi, bringing us back on track. And mimids are the cousins of mermaids, apparently. There we go. And Deanne's happy to see me with that one, so that's good. And I perhaps need some moldy coffee gourmet version. Hello, Jane. Lovely to see you here.
Hi, Jane.
Okay,
Jane.
so I think I've got some people start, and if any mods do realise I've missed anyone out, please let me know. Okay, I have 5 people at the moment, so we will get round to doing them. At the moment, I have Tanji, Fran, Regina, Lisa, and Manasa. So, without further ado, are you ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yes.
We are going to go for that one first. We're going with Tanji. Okay. So Tanji is asking us, I'd love a general reading regarding practical art projects and what I should keep my eyes out for regarding my summer art. So we need to tie that in. But before we do that, I'm just going to move us around a little bit. Is that okay, gents?
Yeah.
Sure.
There we go. So Gerald, you are number 1. Ben is number 2. And I am number 3.
Tanji, love a general reading regarding practical art projects and what I should keep my eyes out for regarding my summer art. And so I have, what has the summer or the journey from Yule to Litha taught you?
Have you started a Jen, Ritchie? Sorry, as well.
I haven't. No, I will get Jen. I'm sorry, Jen. We'll do you as well. I put you in the thing. Sorry. When we were having issues with the sound. Okay.
And Jane the Seeker says, and my goodness, hello, everyone. I suck at hellos. You don't suck at hellos. You said hello, and Deb H also says she does that. So hello, everyone, from Jane the Secret Tarot and Purple Elephant Deb H. I'm here to support
and Laurie
you.
is there as well. Lots of people here, we know.
Laurie.
Hi.
Okay, I am ready. Are you all ready? I know, Richie, you have been a wonderful host. So you've been managing things. This is weird. Me not being in charge. This is.
Does it feel weird?
Weird.
Do you not like it?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
So just to recap, Tanji would like to know general reading, practical art projects, and what she should keep her eyes out regarding my summer art. Are we okay fitting that into our three cards, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hang on, I've got to think about how to do this. Okay, it's all very hard today, right? And a mystery card. Go on then, Gerald.
I got the 3 of Discs, effort. So what you have learned from the journey is the joy in actually showing up and doing the work, because now that you've done the work, you now have a solid foundation for which you can continue to make art projects. You redid your space, you listened, and you have proven to the universe that you can do it. So there you go.
So I've got the energy of the solstice, which gives the Two of Swords. So I think what it's saying to you is, have you got loads of projects, Tangi, that you can't decide on? Maybe there's some indecision there. And this is trying to say to you to cut the threads of indecision and, you know, just really go for it. If you've got lots of things you want to do, just go for it. Don't worry about spending too much time on one thing. Do whatever feels right for you. Cut those threads of uncertainty. And just go for it. There's always time later on if you don't manage to do a project this summer, you know, but enjoy yourself more than anything. Thank you.
Lovely. And I've got a card that fits in very nicely with that, Tangi. I have the Six of Cups for you. And again, that ties in very nicely with Ben, because it suggests to me that when all these projects that you've got going, don't be afraid to go back to square one. If things don't work out, go back to the beginning, start something new, think about that initial ideas and excitement that you had at the beginning of it, and try and encourage it. Look back into the past and just re-encourage it. And then I pulled for you a constellation card. Da 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 da. Your stars. You have Virgo, the Virgin constellation.
Ooh,
and again, that's about starting fresh. That's not beat around the bush when we talk about virgins, but it is Virgo, the Virgin. So it's to do with going back to that unblemished, shall we say, unblemished, untarnished, untouched ideas. There we go. Hold them up, boys.
Yes, hold them up, because what's interesting is when you look at this, 3 times 2 equals 6.
There you go.
Wow. Yes.
Bit of math.
I think this is. Do you know anything about maths, Ritchie?
A couple of numbers.
Okay. You call Chris from Elemental Card. But I think this is pretty good. This is a nice solid foundation and cutting things out that don't work. Yeah. And Ben, maybe she should do some like silhouette things and cutting of paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
With plenty of cuts. It could relate to videos too, Tangi. Plenty of cuts from things.
Editing. Thank you, gentlemen. Take a slurp of coffee. Well deserved.
Sip, sip.
Oh, we have feedback. Thank you, beautiful gents. I love it. It helps. I can hear Tangi saying that. Can you hear her voice?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fact.
6 is
speaking to me.
Oh, and
number. Currently, I'm working with it. There you go.
And I can actually hear her, you know, smoking a cigarette afterward.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's totally good. Shadow puppet play, yes.
Shadow puppet play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope that helped. We've got loads of time today, so I notice people are putting extra. Of course, we've got time. We're going to do as much as we can. We're going to go with Fran next, who would just like a general read for us. But I'm going to move us around a little bit. There. A rose,
your gaze.
2 thorns.
Mm-hmm. Fran, could I have a general reading? Sure.
I think Fran's in the Northern Hemisphere, isn't she?
I believe so, Fran.
Yeah.
Why am I going Fran?
Our sound seems to. Oh, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Perhaps it's tempting. Okay.
Oh, is Micah in the chat? Because Micah had her birthday recently.
Oh, happy birthday, Micah.
Oh, Micah, happy birthday to you.
Hi, Micah. Happy birthday. I keep getting notices that pop up on my computer, Ritchie, that says Ritchie live, Ritchie's going live, because I put an appointment in my calendar to alert me that you're going live. It's not, my week is not complete. So it's just like I forgot to notice them.
My kind of Ritchie live.
Ritchie live. There you go.
Just a reminder. All right. How many times have I popped up for you today?
Sorry?
How many times have I popped up on a daily basis then, Gerald, for you?
I mean, this is actually, it's been 5 times.
Wow.
In one day.
Yes, in just the last 30 minutes.
Wow.
Oh. Okay, just catching up. I think I'm just trying to catch up with. Yeah, it is Micah's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Catching a few more people. Right, are we all ready, guys?
Yes.
So this was for Fran, wasn't it? So Fran, put a question up. Okay, let's go with the cards.
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's he doing?
Oh, these all match. I was just like, okay, you're showing the backs.
Have you ever done this before?
No, this is my first time. I'm so discombobulated.
Oh, I really don't believe
this
that.
This is the back of the card. We hold Go on, Ben.
So, Fran, this is the journey from Litha to Solstice. So I've picked the High Priestess for you. So I feel like you're starting to actually listen more to your intuition. You're starting to, believe in yourself more. That feels to me that you're going with that. And I think that's giving you the gift of time so that you're not procrastinating over things. You're actually going with what you think more. So I feel like there's a genuine confidence building here in believing in what your inner voice is saying to you there. So I think that's developing. So that's your journey.
That ties in very nicely with the energy, which you've got the 2 of spells, which is the 2 of wands, I seem to remember.
Well, that's a pretty card.
So it's a nice card, isn't it? So it's about making that start. It's about preparing. I always think of this card as a bit like all the preparation you put in before you run a marathon, and you're almost at that starting line ready to start, but it's everything that's gone on, the preparation. So it's about preparing for your next massive, exciting step forward, making sure not only are you ready for it, you're prepared for it. You've got all the things you need. You've packed your bag, your cupboards are full. Time to nearly set off and do it. So just get yourself organized.
And I love this for this. This is what can I take to the darker part of the year? This is the root of the powers of air. So taking from, that's the Empress, correct? And then we have wands, and this is the Ace of Swords. So take in that action and that new action to help get you through that darker part of the year. So use what you've learned and then become more focused with what you say and what you do. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That so fits well together, doesn't it? That reading.
They do.
And the colors seem to work as well.
They do. And I love how we have the Empress and then 2 wands in the hands, Ritchie, of yours. And then we're down to 1. So it's like really focusing. That's great. Brilliant. Fran, beautiful.
Guys. Fran, I hope that helps. And that's been a useful thing for you. I'm just going to go and check the live while people are just... oh, hello, Jonathan.
Jonathan. Hi.
Here. People coming in. Everyone's saying hello to Jonathan. My chat keeps jumping about all over the place as well.
Jane had asked what deck I'm using. I'm using Journey of the Sacred Bee. Ben, what are you using again?
I am using Silhouettes Tarot, the Sun Edition.
Okay. Okay. Just popping that in.
Okay. Right, let's have a little drink, everyone. Don't forget to stay lubricated and moist. Okay. Let's.
Are you okay, Ben?
I'm fine. A bit hot.
It's got warm. It's the solstice.
It is. It's too much.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to jump to Jen.
Ooh,
In fact, we're going
okay.
into the future. We're going to do tomorrow, everyone, because we're going into Jen's territory. Okay. So we're now in the 25th. Is it the 20th? Yeah, it will be the 25th, won't it?
Yes.
And we are in Yule. We just passed
We
the
are in
winter
Yule.
solstice.
So yeah, we've just come from, oh goodness, the other way around.
We need that wobbly
Yeah.
screen, don't we? Like to go back in time.
So Jen has had, she's at the darkest point, and she's coming into the light. Caroline, I always want to put on. You get the idea. Right, let's move you around.
Avert your gaze.
Have we done this order yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, Jen. Oh, it's good. There's only one deck. Let's go for this. Yeah. I need some Mookite. I've lost my Mookite. Mookite.
So we're going into the winter, aren't we? Right. Hang on.
We are. You can feel it. Get your thermals out, Ben. It starts next week.
Lori, it's still I use the Journey of the Sacred Bee. So.
Mind you, it's Glastonbury weekend, isn't it, this weekend?
Oh.
First time in 3 or 4 years they've been having it. So, and it's going to rain, surprise, surprise. But I don't think it will dampen anyone's spirits because it's been so long waited for.
Okay. And did she just want a general reading? Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we do our 3, but of course, so it's going. I have to think about this one now. So my card will be what has the journey from Litha to Yule been? You've got the energy of the winter solstice, Gerald. And Ben, you're going into the lighter part of the year.
Imagine Ben doing something with light.
Oh, I feel like to pull all of these too. Ooh.
Yeah, all of the things that you don't want a tarot reader to do.
Right. I'll put you 2 cards, so I'm not going to. Right. Are we ready, gents?
Yes.
Oh, hang
I'm
on.
ready.
Are you ready, Ben?
Just
remember you didn't get caught up in a time zone because we're in tomorrow.
Just one more little shuffle.
That's okay. You take your time.
Oh, no, it's here. Got it. Right. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I got you, Jen, the Knight of Swords. Look at this heroic figure breaking out of the waves, branching the sword. It's about clearing. It's having that wonderful, almost lightning-like reflexes and ability to clear away and cut through all the nonsense. So, perhaps in the last 6 months, you've been really just clearing stuff, sorting stuff, getting stuff organized. But it's also about self-growth. It's about getting yourself grounded. It's about getting yourself mentally in a good place to go. I then pulled you another card, and you have now really excused my Latin or Greek on this one. This is Ophiuchus, and it's the biggest constellation in the sky, and it's actually a doctor. It's a doctor who was so good at what he did that he could bring the dead back to life, this constellation. And that was a horrific thought for the Greek gods, and so they shoved him up in the sky so he couldn't keep healing people and bringing it back. So again, this is telling me it's about you doing all the things that you are doing, everything really, really well, and getting yourself in a really good place where people can go, wow, what she does is the best.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so what energy I have for the winter, because I am also an overachiever, I picked 2 cards for you. The one from the Journey of the Sacred Bee is the Hermit. So this is an opportunity to think about what you have done with as the Knight of Swords, and to consider it. And it is matched with the 7 of Vessels, which is mourning here. But I'm also looking at this as with the Hermit, and it's time you'll be thinking about all of the things that you have done or haven't done or wish you had done. So the energy is you taking stock of things. But remember, the Hermit has the light here. The other thing to remember with the Hermit is sometimes you are the light. And for you, the light is coming. The light is returning. Every day the light stays longer and longer. So thank you.
That's beautiful. Ooh. So what's taking to the lighter part of the year? And this is happiness. This is a really good card. It's the 10 of Cauldrons, joy, happiness. And also, I picked this card. I feel this is a blessing from either a father figure or your father about you being happy. And I think this is really important to just be happy and take that happiness with you into the next few months. It's almost like a completion there, actually, from the other cards that the other guys have picked up. We've got 10, which it feels like. Gerald's is 9. And what was yours, Ritchie? The Queen of Swords, was it?
Knight of Swords.
Knight of Swords. So I really feel like there's a completion there. But yeah, blessings from this person.
That's really nice.
That's beautiful.
Mookai. Yeah, Journey of the Sacred Bee. Thank you, gentlemen. Jen, I hope I've missed you in chat. I hope they're still there. But
yes,
I hope it's been lovely doing a reading for you, actually, because we've missed you. Been nice to see you back. Oh, feedback. That reading was so on point. Thank you all so very much. You are very
welcome.
Friend. Pepper Jackie is here. Hello, Pepper. Lovely to see you here. And anyone else that's popped in. I'm just looking at Regina. The gods are like, stop it. This is how the zombie apocalypse starts. Jane the Seeker's reminding everyone to thumbs up, like, and subscribe. All that rest of it. He's certainly spurting out. Am I?
You might want to have a doctor look at that. I mean, this is for...
Oh, the mermaid. Sorry, I see the mermaid.
Oh. Seek professional assistance.
Jane the Seeker wants to go into the list as well. Absolutely. We are here for a good bit of time anyway then. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
I am going to have another sip, and I might have another biscuit.
Oh, can I have another one, Gerald?
Sure. Here. Let me make sure. Here you go.
Do you ever find when you're doing these cards, is like, well, with me, I get like 4 or 5 decks out, and then I just end up using like 2.
Yeah. Richie, that happens to me every time.
It's like the first few, you're like, oh, I don't want to play with those anymore. I'm just going to stick to this one.
Richie, we've had someone spot the stash trooper stash.
Have we got? Manassa is there.
She's found it.
It's a pride one. It's there. It's to be seen. It's to be enjoyed. It's Pride Month. Get your trooper out.
You've elevated it.
Well, isn't that what happens when one honors one's true self? It elevates them and everyone that they come in contact with.
Yeah.
Deep Moments by Tarot Stash.
I want that on a t-shirt. All right, Regina, I've seen it. Yeah. And apparently Gerald robbed you, Ben. He had a Milano and you had a box of biscuits.
That's the drag name. Box of biscuits.
Box of biscuits?
That's my drag name.
Or Milano biscuits.
Well, I'm just going to give a quick shuffle while we're sitting there. It's nice to do those ones. I was a bit worried. I was a bit tired today and a bit petulant today. I've been a bit. Do you know what I mean? Not firing on cylinders today. But no, we're back. Seem to be back in it. Okay, we have up next. Let's randomize it. Litha is next. You just like a general reading, please. Let's move you boys around. We're going to go there. Ooh. Avert your gaze.
I love that. Avert your gaze.
Avert your gaze.
Yeah. You could avert your gaze. Queen, please.
Queen, please. Ow.
I think you need to say that with a wig on next time, Ritchie.
I don't have any decent wigs. In fact,
well, neither does Ben.
No, his wigs are better than mine. He's got big wigs.
I need that Queen, please. Right.
I went to buy one and it kind of, well, I went to find mine and it kind of felt a bit, which was a bit annoying because it was my lovely blue wig in honor of Ima.
Oh, yeah.
So the Ima wig has gone. But there will be a chance to buy more.
Yes. Okay.
There are Ima wigs out there.
Okay.
Oh. Listen to me. Oh.
You're
Sorry,
doing
Lisa.
what I do.
It's not a bad oh. It's just a oh.
So Lisa just wanting a general one.
Mm-hmm. I was just taking a moment to look at the guidebook because sometimes the guidebook offers different insight.
Yeah.
So.
Okie dokie. Are you ready, Ben?
Yes, sorry.
It's fine, don't have to rush.
All right. I love how these cards coordinate. We did not plan this. We're just so psychotically connected. I mean, we're so psychically connected. I got the root of the powers of air. So this is the second time we've had this card. And in this position, what the journey from Yule to Litha has taught you is how to focus the way you're thinking. And it gives you the power of more creative ideas. So there's a focus. And I like how when I sort of hold it back, doesn't it look like a lightsaber? I mean,
yes.
it's like you can wield that, for the glow and for truth. So I think that it has taught you the power of seeing the truth. So that's me.
Wow, that was brilliant. So the energy of the solstice, I picked the Tower. So I feel, Lisa, that there's a need for a lot of rebuilding. So if you've had any like energy that's felt bad, it's about getting rid of all that and rebuilding it into new energy. And as a clarifier to that, I pulled the Ace of Cups. So getting rid of that old can make us feel emotionally charged for the new. So that's my reading for the.
And I got for the taking it into the darker part of the year. Now, don't be upset by this picture. It's the Four of Swords. So that's not a coffin they're in. It's that restful time. And I particularly like this because having gone through that Tower moment and all the energies that we've been talking about, we need to start to think about winding down. And we need to do that in a gradual way. And Yule and the darker evenings all don't like to talk about them. But it's all about winding down and making sure you're not running around like a headless chicken trying to do everything that you're doing right now. And I pulled you another card, and it really ties in with the images of all these cute little animals that are sort of Disney-esque around the the ice block that she's in, and I pulled you Canis Major from the constellation. So I think it's about taking that time to rest, but also don't completely switch off. It's almost like you need to have a watchdog or another thing just looking out for you while you're taking that rest. Make sure that you've put systems in place so that people may be checking in, or that you can actually have that rest and get that relaxation that you need without trying to keep one eye open on what's happening. Does that make sense?
It does to me.
That's beautiful, Richie.
Very nice.
Thank you. There we
That's
go.
helpful.
Any other thoughts we want to put into the mix, gentlemen?
Oh, I think they work well together.
I always with you two. I just feel I love how the readings flow together for me. So that's fab.
The answer, she was feeling a little bit petulant earlier. She feels my pain. It's the solstice, I tell you.
Yeah, it's strange this year.
When's the next full moon? It must be due for another moment.
Tuesday. Tuesday is a new moon.
That's what it is then.
Tuesday is a new moon.
Is that your next drag name? Avert your gaze.
Avert your gaze.
Avert your gaze.
And she comes up with some great stuff, names.
Jeez, yes.
She's fab.
Love it.
Jeez, oh no, not the I'm. Don't worry. Baldy will be having a new hairstyle.
I'm a big
Baldy Deck Sniffer may be coming.
Baldy Deck Sniffer. I love that. I wonder what the relationship between Baldy Deck Sniffer and I'm a Deck Sniffer is like.
And nephew and aunt. I've decided.
Yeah. Can you imagine what family reunions are like with those two? With the Deck Sniffer family? Wow. Stay tuned, people.
Stay tuned. It may happen.
Next on Lifetime.
Fran says the reading just came together beautifully, and Lisa says thank you as well. It's nice to have some.
You're welcome, Lisa.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Fran.
Lovely. Okay, talking of Ima, let's do Regina. I think she's listening in, so we're going to have to shout. Oh no, that was Tangi. I think Regina's still there, so she might be just listening in. So you might have to shout. Okay, Ben. Let's move you around a little bit, though. There. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Joe, are you keeping count of how many times you're in different positions?
I'm not, because there are other things to worry about.
I cheat you. I don't have any preference out of you two.
Well, don't worry. I think Gerald needs to be in a different position. So.
Regina would like a general reading.
Nothing needs to be said. I mean, we could have clicking microphones. We could do all of this just by gazes, couldn't we? And fan.
We could. And by fan thwarps. It's the language of the fan.
Fan flopping, yeah. Whapping.
Every time I wonder if Fran, every time we say fan, thinks we're talking about them.
Do you think, like on the news, like when they've just about finished the news and then there's the titles and you see them kind of the lights dim down and you see them sort of having a bit of a conversation, but you can't hear it. Do you know what I mean? Do you reckon they talk like this, like we do after the news broadcast and TV programs? Do you reckon, Ben?
What's that, sorry?
Like when in the news, when they just about finish it and they pull out and they turn the microphone off and yet they turn to each other and going,
yes.
Do you reckon they talk like we do? Talk like and things like that.
If they had fans, they would be thwarping them. Can you imagine that?
Warping.
Yes.
Thwarping.
Is that the official term?
Yes.
I like it. That sounds like a relative of the Deck Sniffers. Pearsmith.
Wow. For those of you who are just joining us, I apologize for the references to things you may not know about, but you want to know about them.
Okay. Just going to pull another card for Regina because I quite didn't like that one. So I'm going to put no. I'm just doing another one.
Well, isn't that acceptable? You can do
No,
yours.
I do like it. I just want a bit of clarification on it.
Regina said, Thwyla Thwarp is the cousin of Ima's.
Could it be the father or the mother of Bordy?
Could be.
Okay.
Oh, you've been having some activity in the chat, and Deanne Blue Crescent Tarot has been managing it like boom.
Deanne, what's been happening while I'm away? Oh, Sid's here.
Oh, hi, Sid.
Sid might have been timed out.
Has he? Oh, that's why.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, people.
Yeah.
Okay. Not making comments again. Oh, look, the Deck Sniffer family reunion. I'm a, you're a, she's a, he's a, and the baby Inky Dick Sniffer. Right, okay, Regina. Let's do this for Regina. Okay, cards ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Okay, so I have for you, Regina, the four. What is the four? Four of Wands. Okay. And this is a bit of a cutesy kind of card. We've got the family there. They've made their lovely tree house, and the daughter's very excited and very happy there. So the Four of Wands is about doing things as often for events, doing things as a family or friends, as a unit, just to make sure everybody is kind of just having a nice time, getting along quite nicely. So what's been happening in the last few months as you're going into the solstice, I think you've just been covering all the bases. You've just been making sure that, everyone around you is okay. And, you've been putting a lot of work in to make sure that you're okay. And from that, make sure that people are checking in with you as well. I've also got for you, oops, just dropped it there, as an extra card, Delphinus, which is a little dolphin, okay? And the dolphin here, I think it's in the southern hemisphere, that one there. So you might not see it in the north. Oh, it is in the northern hemisphere, that one there. Okay. And he was sent off to kind of by the gods to go and spy and find out sort of a new love affair for one of the gods. I think it was Poseidon. So he was sent off as a bit of a messenger to kind of, again, keep everything ticking along nicely. Go and play some games. Go and make yourself popular. So I get a sense that that's what's been going on in the last few months with you, and that you've just been there for people, making sure everyone is being placated.
She's is she monitoring the lawn dart competition? So I got the root of the powers of earth. And so what energy is going on for you, the solstice or the sun? It is about you setting things up to get to have more opportunities for things, for money, for financial. The word that comes to mind is augmentation, but that's just like really complicated. Basically, there's new ways for you to do that, and so that builds off of what Ritchie said. So we've got more opportunity for you, and I also because I also picked the Queen of Vessels, which is a salmon going upstream and making it upstream, and this is a good thing. Fighting, just following your natural tendency to go upstream and to actually accomplish these new ideas. So that's beautiful.
And what should I take into the dark part of you? I got the devil. So this is very interesting. So I took this as, just be careful not to be too tempted, purchase responsibly, and know your limits. So I think it's just to be mindful of. Interesting that you pulled the Ace of Earth, Gerald, because maybe it's just a little warning there to say just be mindful. You don't get too carried away with financial things. Because home and security is very important. So it's just not to get too carried away with things like that, and you'll be fine. Thank you.
Nice.
Jonathan says lots of elemental roots there. And Deanne says that salmon is a parallel to the dolphin. It is. It's even in the same position when you held the card up. It's in the kind of same.
Wow.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hope that supports. So, wow.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You.
Okay. Lots of other people joining us. Hi, Gina.
Gina, hi.
Good to see you here. And Peace, Love, Tarot. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. Don't have to apologise. Is it too late to ask for general reading? No, we can try and fit that one in for you. We can, for a lot of people to get through, but we'll try and do that in our time. We've been an hour, everyone. So, all right, gents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
I'm going to take a sip.
I hope I haven't missed anyone out. I think thank you for those people that...
You like that, Ben?
I love it. And you know what? So true.
Lots of compliments, yeah. Or she's keeping a careful eye. She's looking out for you. Right, I finished my coffee.
Thank you, guys.
Did you? Do you need a refill?
I'm okay. If I drink too much coffee, I won't sleep. Okay, we are going to go to the lovely Manassa now, who would like a general read. I'm going to put that deck away.
Who's probably lurking because Manassa is always working.
Always
working.
Working. Lots of people in chat. It's lovely to see. I've got my work cut out tonight. Gerald, I don't know how you do this. Sometimes.
It's fun.
It is fun. It's like trying to fly the space shuttle sometimes, but I'm loving it.
Well,
I dropped my fan on my card and I knocked some of the gilding off.
What?
I dropped my fan on my cards and knocked some of the gilding off. I got too excited.
You knocked the gilding off of your fan or the tarot deck?
Yeah.
The fan, I went like that, and it knocked some. I knocked my cards.
Show us. Admit it.
Show us. Whip it out. Let's see. Let's see the damage to the deck.
Oh my god. We're going to burn them.
I can't see it. Yeah.
Have to burn them and get a new deck.
You just have to get a brand new deck. That's unacceptable.
I'll tell you what, Ben. If you get a new deck and you can send that one to me.
Yeah.
I could live with that battered, disturbingly chipped.
You would suffer for him so that he would have a pristine.
Do that for my friend.
You are such a kind person.
That is
Gerald, I know if you were nearer, you would just probably drive up to him and just take it off him right now.
I know.
I would, and I could probably do that tonight when I sleep. We'll put it in the post.
Don't talk about post.
No.
Although we can talk about post.
Yes, it's gone through Chicago. Stay tuned, people. Every live that I'm going to have, I'm going to actually go, and currently...
Live update.
It's post-gate.
Well, and you should see what Tony said. Tony said, you don't deserve to own it now, Ben.
I know. Yeah. You're so right, Tony.
You can't repair it. And even if you did, you'd still know it was broken.
And by the way, know your limits, purchase responsibly. I do not own either of those decks.
No. Does it actually bother you though, Ben? Actually being sensible from my.
Well, saying that, it does, like when you see it happen, I was like, oh damn it, I've knocked some of the gilding off. But actually, well-worn decks do have gilding rubbed off, and I think it shows a well-worn deck, doesn't it? So,
Yeah,
and it shows that you've used it, and it's got your
exactly. If it was
energy with it.
pristine, it would be in the box.
And it's a
Get it out.
memory that I use this deck on our readings. So
Yes.
actually, it's a good thing because it will remind me that, oh yes, I used that deck for solstice readings with my two lovely friends.
Broke it then.
Yes.
Broke it with love. And we're all here to support you during this difficult time. Hi, Ange. She's on a break, hanging out with us.
Oh, bless her.
Good to see you here. Manasa is here. She's lurking. And Deanne says, Gerald, is Sid a friend? Please let me know. Might have brought the spanner down too quickly.
That would be for Ben to decide with the, he's ever so popular.
Ben's friend. It's like Deanne was just like saying about kicking Sid out too early. She was worried.
Oh, bless her. No, Deanne, that's
fine. But don't worry about it.
No, don't.
It's all good. Are you moving us around for Manasa's reading?
Oh, sorry. I am. There. Ben, stay put. I don't want you chipping anything else.
Bring up the rear, Ben.
Right. Are we ready, gents?
Yeah.
Do you mind me calling you gents?
No, I don't care what you call me, just so long as you don't call me late for tea.
You can call me anything you want.
Right.
Can you imagine if Manasa was brave and had the three of us on her channel?
She'd love it.
There's an idea, Manasa. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Ben, you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first card that I have for what has the journey from Yule to Litha taught you is the 10 of Discs, which is to recognize the power of all of the wonderful family and the traditions that you have and how they help support you. They help you take flight and they help propagate. I love how in this we have all of these flowers and a bee right in the center. So there's pollinating other generations and certainly hoping to make sure that all of these great ideas work. And I did pull a card from the Wildwood Tarot, which is the 5 of Vessels. And I will simply say it says ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want, girl. That's all I'm saying.
Super.
Mm-hmm.
I have for the energy of the solstice the 2 of Swords, and look at these people going hell for leather with it. But actually, they're fighting, but actually, they're just kind of at that. I don't know what the technical term is. It's not parry, is it? When the swords are locked, and you're just kind of just in there. You're fighting, but you're not actually potentially doing any danger. And I pulled you another card to go with this one, and I think this makes a lot of sense. This is the constellation of Cepheus, and Cepheus is the father of the princess Andromeda, and he is well known for being completely useless at making decisions, so much so that he got his daughter nearly sacrificed because he just couldn't make his mind up and he was pretty rubbish. So I'm not saying that is you, but I'm saying when it comes to making up choices and making decisions, spend time locking swords if necessary, so that you don't rush into making a daft decision too soon.
Yes.
Well, what should I take into the darker part of the year? Manasseh, girl, you have got a lot of fire energy here. I mean, look at this. I pulled the Queen of Wands, and I'm just feeling, oh, she's in charge, this
She's
person.
burning.
She is. And I'm just thinking, yeah, you know what you want. You are in charge, lady. And I picked next to that the Justice card. So I also feel that you're in charge and you make things fair. And I think that's the energy you're taking in. Is someone who's in charge and who makes things fair. So keep going with that energy.
Manasseh's hot. Y'all heard it here.
She is.
Like proper.
Proper passionate. And by the way, I can imagine.
Hang on.
Oh, here, let's do it again.
Ready?
And I imagine, just from what little I have known of Manasseh, is if she gets an idea in her head, it's going to come to fruition, because she's done that Two of Swords thing.
Yeah.
She's figured it out. And the Queen, that was the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is going to make it happen.
Yep.
Yes.
Which is beautiful.
I'm really
loving it. Loving it.
Yes.
I'm just looking at who we've got left. We've got Irene, we've got Micah, we have Jane the Seeker, and we've got Peace, Love, and Tarot. And I think we can probably fit everyone in, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If there is anyone else that wants a reading, we can see if we can fit that one. I'm going to take them in the order that they've come in on. So that was Irene next. She did ask if there's enough time. I'd also like a general read. We can fit that one in for you, my lovely.
Of course.
Let's move you around. Ben, you're up. You're leading today.
Yes, right. Okay.
General reading.
Okay.
Oh, I feel a riffle shuffle coming on. Well, it is the solstice after all, isn't it? Do you riffle, Ben?
No, I still don't know how to riffle.
Really? You don't know how to riffle?
No.
I can't arch it back properly. That's the only thing I can't do.
All right.
I'm not judging you silently. I'm doing it rather loudly in between the two of you.
So, Irene, thank you. Oh, sorry, guys. We've got to hold up the cards first, haven't we? I'm ready.
Look at those colours matching.
I know, isn't that beautiful? So, yes, what has the journey been, Irene, from Yule to Litha? So I've picked the Three of Cups, which to me is celebration, spending time with friends. And I feel that that's something perhaps you might have been doing more of in helping you to fill that void that we sometimes feel when we're on our own. You know, I think being with friends is a really good thing, and spending time and being happy with those people. It's always great to be with like-minded people, and I think it's been a really nice journey for you to spend more time. And that could not just be friends, but family as well. So thank you.
Lovely.
And the energy of the solstice or the sun is the Eight of Discs. This is a card about, it says mastery. So this is the card about showing up every day and doing the things that you know need to be done, even though they are not fun. And it's wonderful to do this in the full light of the sun, because it gives you an opportunity to be enlightened along the way. And I think this is extremely helpful this time of the year. So that feels really powerful for you, especially after the Three of Cups. You know, have friends to help support you as you do your work.
Yeah.
And I have to take into the darker months strength. Look at this lovely card. I love this card from the Enchantment. I love how that wolf could easily, you know, like the lion, could devour the person there, but actually they are just there on a strength, kind of their personality and their friendship, their relationship is balanced. Yes, it could snap at any time, but look, they trust each other. Okay. And then a bit of synchronicity, folks. I pulled you a constellation card, bearing in mind I've got strength, and you got Leo, which is the iron card, which is traditionally on the strength card. You couldn't make this up, could you? You really
No,
could.
you couldn't.
So again, Leo the Lion as the constellation, you can think about, if you're into astrology, what the Leo temperaments are that go in there. It might even be, thinking about Leo temperaments there. This constellation represents the first of Hercules' tasks that had to be conquered, the Nemean lion. Okay, so again, it's about strength and it's about balance. It's about making sure that everyone understands everyone's viewpoint as well, and it's that peaceful calmness that can come sometimes from that.
Did you say Hercules?
Yeah.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. That's a movie reference that I have seen, Ben.
I know. Do you know what movie it's from?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's Eddie Murphy.
It's from...
Well, there's also Hercules, but...
The nutty professor.
The nerdy professor?
The nutty professor.
Yes, the nutty professor.
I don't know what you're talking about now. I've never seen that film.
Okay.
Have you not, Ritchie?
Groundbreaking in its day, and still very, very funny.
It's brilliant. Eddie Murphy's brilliant, isn't he? I can't believe you've seen that, Gerald.
We're finding out so much about him tonight, bless him.
Oh, no, he's actually watched a film or two.
Irene says, "Wow, thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. I hope
very welcome.
That is useful to you. Remember, like and subscribe to all our channels. I always forget to say that.
And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based on what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really."
Okay. Let's have a little look. Okay, Micah, you are up next. So you actually asked a question: should I go for sobriety or just keep juggling? And I did notice earlier on, I might have got that wrong. You were talking about your meaning of sobriety, and I missed it. So if you just want to pop into chat what you mean by that, that might be useful. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, did they?
I did not.
Oh, Irene says there's been a void, and I filled it up with hobbies and new friends.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Oh.
You've made new friends here tonight as well. So that's lovely.
Yes. Love to see you in our future chats.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Ben will be able to do it in your native Dutch language as he's fluent.
Yes. Yes, I can't do that. In fact, I don't know why, but this sounds like a Londoner or EastEnders.
I don't know what you're doing.
Are you okay? Do you smell toast, Ben? Can you move your left arm? That is just not right. Are you going to mix this?
Sorry, he should have just left it at that point, but no, he took it on.
No,
I took it too far.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see that, it in the rearview mirror.
Okay, so Mike was talking if I should totally stop drinking like forever, or just to moderate myself repeatedly. Sobriety, thank you in returns of alcohol. Thank you very much. It's not a very happy question, says Mike. We're here to try and help you. So
it's the perfect time to get enlightenment about this. So yeah. And are you going to mix this up?
I'm going to. I'm just looking at.
Oh, sorry. God, I'll just sit here and sip.
Yeah.
Gosh. Just because you're not hosting.
Yeah, you can go first now for saying that. Okay, so Mike is talking about sobriety as in drinking. And so let's have a little think about that one. So if it doesn't quite fit in with our 3 cards that we've set up for Litha, gentlemen, just go with your flow and your intuition. Please don't apologise. You're very welcome.
No. Yeah.
Oh, Irene says you've helped me with my new hobby of tarot.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Welcome to the world of tarot. We should do that as a live, shouldn't we? Things to look at, things to enjoy. As you start. Things to look out for. Okay. Okay, we ready? Oh, sorry. I'm going to take a little sip of water.
Yes, it's okay. Daryl's just caressing his cards.
Do you want to move? Can you move Deanne's comment? Do you mind? That way we can see all of the card. Because what has the journey from Yule to Litha taught you? It has taught you the Knight of Wands, and it's the ability to make a bold and risky choice. It has also taught you to be careful so that you don't necessarily burn your fingers as you're going through this. It has taught you to be courageous, and sometimes you have to be bold, especially around your question. And it is matched by the wheel in the Wildwood Tarot. And the wheel is as everything changes and everything is it moves, and it is important to be courageous every day as the wheel turns. So
I've got a nice link card into that one because I firstly pulled the Hanged Man. Okay. So again, it is about taking time for yourself. Try and see things, as Gerald said, courageous things right now that will need to be re-examined. And the Hangman teaches us that whilst we're in limbo, perhaps while we're in that suspended mode, we are going to view things, some of which we might not like, but it is all part of the process of understanding what's going on. And then I pulled a constellation card for you, and you got this one, which doesn't look very much, but it's Ursa Minor. It's the little bear. And the important thing about the little bear is that this star, whoops, get it right, here is the pole star. And as Gerald just talked about the Wheel of Fortune, that star is what every other star in the Northern Hemisphere revolves around.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you've got right now, everything may be moving around. You try and stay static and just look at what's turning around, almost like a carousel of possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you said carousel, and like the knight is like a carousel horse, going up and down. I wonder if Ben's card will need to go up and down too.
So first of all, I just want to say, Michael, I love your channel and videos, and I love your energy. So I just want to say it because it kind of relates to what I'm going to say now. I think you've got a very passionate energy. So I picked the Ace of Rods, but I've actually picked 3 cards here, and they do tell a story. So I feel like you've got a lot of fire burning in you, and it's all this energy that's collecting in you. And if you don't let that energy out, we can get to the tower where everything seems to be burning around us, and that energy is just exploding out of us. And I think you need somewhere to let that energy release you know, in a more structured way. And I think that's being with friends. Now that could also mean your channel is a way of burning up the energy, and this fire within you is that creative content that you make. Or it could just be spending more time with those people around you that give you affirmation, help you burn up that energy. I hope that makes sense. From watching your videos, I just love your energy, and I can see that you've got a lot of it, and I love it. But if you're feeling like it's too much for you, and you're feeling like it's building up into this tower, you know, do what makes you happy, do what makes you release that energy. And I think your creativeness helps you release that. And I think that's part perhaps of your channel. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does.
May I add something to that? Because
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of having Micah on my channel, and you're right. The enthusiasm and the passion is there, especially with like learning tarot cards, but also in that tower moment, it's all of the things, it's all of the structures that are no longer serving us. And what's left is an opportunity to have that foundation be there. And if, as it relates specifically to your question, you can, you know, it would be the time to do something about figuring out a new way and a new way of interacting. It could be very, very powerful. So, but wow.
It's powerful reading. Yeah.
Yeah, very powerful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Micah.
Thank you. And thank you for giving us the opportunity, because, you know, to talk about that, because that is, you know, some people may find that a difficult conversation. So thank you. That was a fantastic reading. Thank you three so much. I just posted a video today. I've been falling out of it, but it helps keep me busy and not like going to the bar, and fulfills me.
Oh, beautiful.
Brilliant. Best of luck with that.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. The entire community is beautiful. The answer is very powerful. 3 cups following the tower. I think that's what the hangman is about, reflecting on that kind of pairing. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Okay, we have 2 more to go. We've got Jane, the Seeker, and then we're going to do Peace, Love, Tarot. Just going to have a little sip of water. Is everyone comfy? All right, everyone?
Yes.
And I saw Jane, the Seeker, mentioned she's going to her husband's family reunion tomorrow.
Yes, I know. I can't find that, but yes. So, really interesting to read that entire series of cards in reverse. Yeah. And Jane says it's an important subject. Yeah. Right. Let's mix you up, because if not, Gerald will complain.
I know. Gosh. He's got that look on him, Ritchie.
He's got that face. Sorry, I should have said avert your gaze.
I also think when I hear that, I think of like an advertisement for gays.
Yeah,
Advert gays.
Yeah.
You know, targeting.
Advertising gays.
Advertising
That'd
the
be the
gays.
most fabulous advert ever, wouldn't it?
Well, especially if we were highlighted.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the two of you know this, but I am gay. So.
Really?
Yes, I know. Everybody quickly unsubscribe to my channel. Do that. It's okay.
Well, I might subscribe to it now that you've told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you'll continue to be disappointed, Ben.
You could never disappoint me, Gerald.
Feel the love, people. Feel the love.
Oh, you two. Do you know what? I love just hanging out with you two.
Yeah, I don't know how people in the chat feel it. Yes.
No, I don't know. But... Oh.
Jane.
Right. Okay, Jane. I didn't do the... So I did the...
Ooh.
very interesting. I'll tell you why it's going to be interesting in a second. Okay.
Did you see what Jonathan put?
Yes.
No. Okay, it's right here at Longstache, tops and bottoms and everything in between.
And or she is good too. I'm like, oh, you people are funny.
Unfortunately, I can't subscribe. I can't. It's oh, little Jen says, I think we never found
Oh.
Red. Oh, you guys are funny.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, right. So, Jane, let's do Jane. Right. Well, this is something a bit weird, and this is not weird, but it's the thing I love about tarot cards is that I have used this deck, the Mermaid deck, a couple of times, and guess what? It's the same card that keeps coming out, and I promise you that I've shuffled them. Okay, so it's on Knight of Swords again. So again, it's about the clarity. I think Jen had this one, didn't she? We're talking about the clarity that has been brought to you in the last few months, and not standing for the nonsense. And so I thought, I'm going to need another card. So I pulled this lovely little constellation, which is called Sagitta. And it looks quite boring, but it's an arrow. Okay, it's just an arrow.
Ooh.
And I think that ties in really nicely with this, because the Knight of Swords is arrow sharp. He cuts through the nonsense and goes for the bullseye. And I think that's what the energy is that you've got. You have been on the mark. You have been, the arrow in your hand. You are clued up. You are sorted. You've got your sight set on the target. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I say boom?
Boom. So can I just check, sorry, because I read Jane's comment earlier, and I think I've gone into that a little bit, guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Good.
I think I'm picking up on what she's feeling about taking her cards, did she say, to
yes,
an
going
event?
to do a party or a reunion tomorrow or something.
So Jane, I think I'm picking up on your feelings here. So I feel like these cards represent how you're feeling. I've got 4 cards. I'm sorry, guys, but I really wanted to keep delving into this.
Mine down my arm, like.
Sorry, I know. So I got the Eight of Cauldrons, which to me, Jane, suggests that you're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're perhaps not feeling sure whether, I think you want to take those cards there, but then it's like, this is the party going on, but you're not sure. There's an uncertainty there. Should I, shan't I? Should I move away from it? You're not sure. So I've also pulled the High Priest, which tells me that you are a spiritual person and you shouldn't shy away from being who you are, regardless of what others think. And that's coming through quite strong. But if you're not sure, I've pulled the lone man here, which obviously is the Hanged Man. And it's, if you're not sure, perhaps just don't do anything at the moment, just wait. But what I will say is that I think you're tentative about perhaps your family's views, but there's hope there. And I honestly think that, you'll be accepted for whatever you do, because it's you, Jane, and you will bring such a light to things. And again, I watch your videos and you're always such a light-hearted person. And, your family will see that because it shines through you, Jane. So I hope that makes sense. I know I haven't told you the answer to your question, but I really think that we've kind of delved into a little bit about how you feel, and just be yourself is my advice, because it'll shine through. So I hope that helps.
Thank you, Ben.
Sorry, I know that was long-winded, guys, but
No. It was. I think it was quite on point, because I got the Knight of Swords. We've been getting a lot of knights today. And so we both have the Knight of Swords. So going into the darker part of the year, there's a couple of things. The owl here suggests that there is an intuitive response and an intuitive knowing, and perhaps mediumship, which really starts leveling up and helping to point a direction. And I can actually see that as making the point and getting exactly to the point of the question. But I'm also here, we have the bee, and the worker bees are always working and always moving. And so what this suggests to me is we have always working, yet with a very clear vision and a clear way of thinking and doing something. And it's like on point. And I also pulled a card from the Wildwood, and this is the Six of Vessels, which is reunion. And she's going to a family reunion tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what I might suggest, Jane, is that you go with an attitude of let's just enjoy and not argue. And perhaps, I mean, if your husband enjoys it, watch your husband enjoy your husband enjoying himself. And so watch that and notice that energy exchange between them. I like, this is a very interesting picture. It's because we have the trees, it's grounded here. It's also very emotional. And then I believe those are those
Otters?
They may be otters.
Yeah.
But
Otters.
Just, be an observer.
Beautiful card that is.
Otters are quite fun as well. They're kind of acrobatic and kind of.
Yes. So, but I think the two of us getting the Knight of Swords, Ritchie, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, Jane, I hope that is insightful for you, at least helpful.
I think that's the first time we've ever done a reading and we've both pulled the same card, I think. Or hadn't happened.
I think so.
And at the side of me, 2 knights.
Oh. What does that make you? Day between 2 nights? Because it is the solstice.
It makes me the rose between 2 thorns.
Yes, it does, Ben. Everybody, please like and subscribe to Ben's channel.
Yes. There's a tumbleweeds going past.
Your friend subscribed to you yet, Ben?
Which one?
What's his name? Sid. Is it Sid?
I hope so. I hope he does. Where is he actually? I haven't seen him.
He got timed out, but he'll be back. Don't worry. You're a fan. Dances around Horsey, Jonathan, and Lisa, then trips on a frilly skirt, falls into mouldy coffee. Oh, look at you, bows with Horsey and Jonathan.
These people were on point today.
Are so funny. I love it.
Did you say they're so fanny?
Fanny. Tangi made me laugh so hard I died for a second. And Jane says that makes a lot of sense, Gerald.
Good.
And you three have given me so much to think about.
You're welcome.
Good. And so thank you very much. Don't worry, Deanne.
Oh no, Deanne, that's fine. I love you.
Don't worry. Yes, he'll be back. Don't worry. He loves Ben. He'll be back.
He was being protective, and I love that.
I like that. We are looking out for one another.
Exactly.
That's great.
I love that.
Yeah. Can you imagine anybody who would wants to date you, Ben? You have to let them know that they have to be approved by Ritchie and Gerald, and we're going to do tarot card readings for them live.
Everyone in chat has to give him a score. Could you imagine?
Yes.
Deanne will eject him at any moment.
Yes, Deanne will sort him out if it's not right.
Oh, that'd be like the worst thing ever, wouldn't it? To have to.
There's a full application process. Gerald and Ritchie have to process that.
Oh my gosh! If it's anything like the contracts for you.
Oh.
And to be on, Ritchie got off easy. I mean, I have to do, I'm like, oh, God.
I found the get out clause in the whole thing. All about that later. Right, we're down to our last reading, I think, which is Peace, Love, Tarot.
Hi, Peace, Love, Tarot. I hope you're here.
Live, not too late for general reading. just going to clear my chat down a little bit so I can concentrate. Right. And big sisters are all over protecting. Oh, Sid can feel free to contact me.
Peace, love, tarot is here. Yeah.
Oh, can I be so bold and invite you guys to my chat with Manasa on Sunday? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, I don't know if Manasa wants to share you. I mean,
absolutely. Handsome man. Approaches Ben. Tangy pops up like a munchkin with a giant lollipop and question it.
Can you imagine that? I could totally see that with Tangy and her sentient hair. With Tangy and her, sentient hair, she actually has a lollipop. She takes it out, and then she pulls the scroll out of her, her pocket, and it just rolls like
rolls
and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. So, well, Manasa wants us to join.
Well, there we go.
No
problem.
Send us the deets.
What time that would be, but yeah.
I think it's is it your 7? I don't know.
In the evening, or hang on, 7 p.m.
I think so.
We'll chat afterwards. I'm sure we can get it organized.
Okay. So, Peace, Love, Tarot.
Peace, Love, Tarot is here.
Yay! General.
I don't know what Peace, Love, Tarot's name is, but Peace, Love, Tarot is fine.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm very pleased. Oh, I haven't moved you around.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, I've got loads of jumpers. Right. I'm going to just ask this question. Right, Gerald, where would you want to be? Which position would you like to be in? As it's
I have no preference.
Oh, you do, though. You know you do.
No, I don't.
Ben, do you have a preference?
No.
You
no.
want to?
No, I'm fine.
Avert your gaze. Are you two happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, you lot. Right.
Peace, Love, Tarot. What has the journey? Are you in the Northern Hemisphere, Peace, Love, Tarot? To make sure we're going Yule to Litha and not Litha to Yule? By the way, this Journey of the Sacred Beast shuffles like a dream.
Does it?
It does. Do you have this deck?
No, I seem to have grown extra fingers today. I just can't shuffle decks today. It's like...
Congratulations.
Everything's just really hard today.
Okay, yes, in the Northern Hemisphere, in the U.S.
Okay. I'm going to go all out. I'm going all out as it's the last one.
Are you? Yeah. All out just for Peace, Love, Tarot.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
I am.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Ben, are you happy to?
Yes. Go? Sorry, I am right here.
He's probably putting 12 cards.
All right. Peace, Love, Tarot. What the journey from Yule to Litha has taught you is the Lovers, a major arcana. This can mean romance. However, it also means balancing the multiple aspects of yourself, having them work together without compromise. So very much it's a card about choice. and making choices that complete you and make you feel that make you happy and that bring you joy. But and it also suggests the importance of not doing things that do not that don't support your esteem. I also picked the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. So, from the journey from Yule to Litha has taught you is the importance of standing tall and to being solid and taking care of your physical body so that you can do all of the amazing things that you want to do. Because I don't know about you, but the winter was tough on this body, you know, just saying. So there you go. Thank you.
Okay, I've got a really strong message to give you. And first two cards that I've pulled from the Enchanted Forest of Enchantment, I keep calling the deck one. You've got, guess what? Knight of Swords. It's been following us the whole of the afternoon, evening where we are. So there it is again. And I also pulled the liar, he's called here, but actually it's the devil. Okay. So what I'm going to say to you is be really careful of how things are presented, or how perhaps you are presenting, or people are presenting to you. Because if you look at both those cards, that one is very strong and dominating in the black armor there and looks very foreboding, and the other one, well, the devil's got that cheeky kind of follow me down this pathway, come on, I can show you a quick way through. So they're both presenting as something that they aren't necessarily what you see is what you get. I hope that makes a bit of sense. So I pulled one more card from the constellation deck, which I think is reading really well, and I got Cetus, the whale. And I like this constellation because it actually looks like what it does. It kind of looks a bit like a whale with a tail there. Now, originally, Cetus the whale in this constellation was the monster that came to kill and get Andromeda, and it was always seen as like the Kraken. Actually, it was just a poor humpback whale, and that's where we get the word Cetus and the word whale from. And so again, it's the whole idea of in people's minds, and they are presenting something that they aren't actually. And it may actually be a bit more simpler, a bit more humdrum, a bit more low-key than perhaps these cards are presenting us. So just be on the lookout for that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hi, Peace Love Tarot. So what should I take into the darker part of the year? So I feel like you're working towards something, and there's a lot of hard work going to be put into something, and it's having the courage to kind of make that change, this change. I feel like I also pulled unfamiliar territory card. So I think whatever changes you're making, you might feel that it's going to be quite unfamiliar for you. But I think if you work hard at whatever this new change is going to be, then I think you'll have success. And don't be afraid to go into that unfamiliar territory, because I can see some good changes there. Don't be afraid. Have the courage to make those changes.
Yeah. Very nice.
Thank you. Peace, love, tarot. I hope that helps and resonates with you.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we are done. Do you want to pull one card for the collective for the weekend? Should we do that while we've got a few minutes?
Let's do.
It's going to be the Knight of Swords, isn't it?
It'll be all three of us having the Knight of Swords. Wouldn't that be freaky?
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm going to pull a constellation card just to make sure it doesn't have. Can we stay in these positions? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And I'm not as tightly wound as people think I am.
Have 3 general cards unless you want to put it in to our reading there.
Peace, Love, Tarot said, incredibly thoughtful. Thank you, Ritchie, Gerald, and Ben. Thank you so much. You're very welcome.
Very welcome. We enjoy doing it. And Francis earlier loved the interpretation of these cards.
Thank you
very much. And Jonathan earlier said, I love that deck, Gerald. I'm looking forward to completing the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're all very welcome.
Is that the deck with Tarot/Shay's cousin in, Gerald?
No, it is not.
Yeah, that's the Muse, isn't it?
That's the Muse Tarot, yes.
Okay, ready to do this? Let's
Are
go
we
for it.
picking one card or three?
Just one card, and just you don't have to put it in the Litha spread unless you want to. Up to you. Oh, we'll do it.
Want me to go first?
Go on.
I got the Devil.
Ooh.
So the weekend is going to be showing us things that we may not like to see, we're not willing to see, but we have to take a hard look at them to be able to be able to confront them dead on.
I pulled Orion the Hunter, possibly the most famous constellation in the sky, famous with Belt and all of that. Shine bright this weekend, but don't let the notoriety or the fame or the everything go to your head. Just be a little bit subtle about it, but shine bright.
And I chose, Perseverance. So keep going, guys, with whatever it is that's going on for you at the moment, and persevere. I also pulled the Two of Coins. Sorry, I pulled two, which is
which bit of pull one card didn't you understand?
Which is all about juggling things. So if you've got a lot going on, persevere and try and get the right balance.
Ben, show us that other card, not the two. Look at the shape. You got the shape here of the horns. So it and
Orion the Hunter in the sky. He's protecting himself from Taurus the Bull, which is the next constellation on. He's fighting the bull.
You cannot make this stuff up. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Quickly, what are we doing? What's our next plans for next week?
Oh,
Gerald, have you got the odd thing happening?
Journey of the Sacred Bee with Kelly Burton, Sadhana from Integrative Healing with Sadhana, and Jilly from Little Zen Crone on my channel. And then Monday evening, 6 p.m., Brian from Blushing Nerd Tarot is on. And we have a casual. So looking forward to that. And then Tuesday evening, Kelly is going to be on my channel for a casual. And then, wait for it, on Wednesday, we have something going on, or I have something going on with Ben and Mark Astro Tarot. So it's just best if everybody likes and subscribes.
Just do it.
You can be in the know. Yeah, just do it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Ben, what have you got coming up?
So I've got that thing with Mark and Gerald on the 29th, which is fun. And then on Friday, the 1st of July, we have our Lenormand video about our Lenormand collection.
Lenormand collection. That's difficult.
Yes.
Lenormand. Yeah.
On the 1st, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then on the 4th, sorry, I'm going a bit into the future, and we are talking, the three of us, about black and white tarot decks.
We are.
Yes, so very much are. So,
what about you, Ritchie?
I am with you next week to talk about Lenormand. Following week, there are lots of things, interesting things happening, and I can say in a couple of weeks' time, I'm hoping to have Linnea Weatherstone on the channel talking about her decks. More information coming about that one.
Yes. Oh, and we all might be on with Warshi's channel.
Everyone's on with Minasa tomorrow and all.
Yes, everybody is on with Sunday.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's just catch up with a few people. Jen, it's been so lovely to see you. It's been too long. Hope you have a great day, weekend. Send in the links. Gerald is more chill than people give him credit for.
Jonathan said it, so
I don't need a comment. Thank you very much. Ben, did you want a comment from Jonathan? No, that's fine. That's okay.
Are you blocking him or timing him out from your channel?
Oh, not Jonathan. If it was anyone else saying something like that, possibly. Not Jonathan. Or she said, thank you for the readings and for the company. You're very welcome. Thank you again, says Brian. Think I love the cup message. Thank you all, says Peace, Love, Terror, Spot on reading. Amazingly intuitive. Minasa says, thank you. Everyone have a great weekend. Take care, hugs and boop. I think I've pretty much got everyone there. If I have missed you off, you are all very welcome. It is lovely to have you all here and see you all again very, very soon. Take care and have a brilliant weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.